You are now listening to AB on the Unpopular Opinion Podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy AB, and you are now listening to the Unpopular Opinion Sports Podcast. I got my boy Pat with me. We in for another episode. What we got lined up for y'all today is we're going to be talking about Jamal Adams, New York Jets, strong safety. He wants a new contract. He wants a new deal. He wants a trade request. We're going to be talking about that, what potential teams he could be going to or not. Will he be staying with the Jets? We're going to talk about half man, half amazing. Who is that? Vince Carter, shooting guard, played for numerous teams, but he played 22 seasons in the NBA, the most in NBA history. We're going to get into that a little bit later. We're going to be talking a little bit about Dallas Goedert, man. Get sucker punched at a bar. What's going on there? We're going to talk about Ha-ha Clinton Dix with the Bears, or gets chased by a bear. He's now with the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to be talking about that a little bit. We're going to be talking about Kobe's high school tapes to be auctioned. We're going to dive in a little bit into that. How much could that be worth? We're going to talk about Ben Roethlisberger. He speaks on his addiction with alcoholism and pornography. We're going to get into all of that today. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go. So what's up, Pat? Let's go ahead and dive in, bro. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So Jamal Adams, man, I talked about him a little bit. Strong safety for the Jets. Really good player. Pro Football Focus ranked him top 35 of 2019 as far as performance players. He wants a trade request. Give me some of your thoughts on that.
I feel like Jamal Adams is just trying to ride a coattail to a championship because every one of the teams he named is a playoff contender and a possible Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, and give somebody some of them names. He mentioned Chiefs.
I mean, Chiefs, Texans, Ravens, your Eagles, the 49ers, the Seahawks, and the Buccaneers. I would love to see him at the Buccaneers, but that's a different topic.
Yeah. But I think that Buccaneers would definitely be a good fit.
Him and Winfield?
It's just, our team's willing to give up 2 firsts because that's what the Jets want. They want 2 firsts. Then you're going to have to pay Jamal Adams at some point, after
next year is the last year on his contract.
Right.
So he's got 2 seasons.
Right. So, I mean, you got him at 2 more seasons. Then you're going to have to pay him for what he's asking for, upwards to $20 million?
18 to 20.
But he's not going to get that. Let's be honest. So, I mean, he'll probably get like 16, 17 by the time his contract is up. Right now, he probably would get maybe 13 or 14. Maybe I would say maybe 15. But
he wants to play for the Cowboys. And we know how Jerry likes to play small ball on contracts. Look at Dez Bryant, Dak and Zeke with their holdouts, like different situations like that, man.
But I don't think they had the money to pay him.
That's what I'm saying.
They couldn't.
And even if they did, Jerry's not going for it.
Right. 2 firsts. That's a heavy price for. I mean, they gave up Amari Cooper for a first, and some people, even Cowboy fans, have a problem with that. So. I don't know. Jamal Adams might have to sit tight on this one, man. I don't see any way that he can really get out of New York. And I think the Jets can have a good team this year. Tom Brady's no longer there. They don't have the threat of, the beasts of the AFC East that, we don't know. Like, they still could be good, but I think the Jets have a better chance of beating the Patriots. Maybe, getting at the Bills, because the Bills look like the best team in the AFC East right now.
Patriots have the best defense in the AFC East, but the Bills are definitely the best overall team. The acquirement of Stephon Diggs, definitely, because that's what they needed. All of their receivers were under 5'10", or at least under 6 foot.
Yeah,
you need a receiver with some size that can go and get jump balls in order to succeed. Stephon Diggs isn't the biggest receiver, but he's that number one that you want when you have role guys like Cole Beasley and John Brown, guys like that.
Right.
So.
John Brown could take the top off. The thing I really like about Stephon Diggs in that acquisition is he's such a great route runner. He's such a perfect, precise route runner. He's one of the best in the league. And actually, I didn't even notice, but he was drafted like in the 3rd or 4th round too.
Mm-hmm.
So, a diamond in the rough. Just a great player. I like Stephon Diggs a lot. I like his game. I like his attitude. we're going to see what he brings to the table. But as far as the Jets, man, I think Jamal Adams, I think he should honestly just be happy and sit tight and just give it his best because, he hasn't necessarily made that defense top level or top notch. So he has to, continue to do what he can do for the Jets. And I think they'll be okay, man. I think they won't be as bad as they've been in previous years for sure.
The highlight of his career is from last year against Daniel Jones, who is known for fumbling the ball. And that's when he snatched the ball out his hands on the sack.
An amazing strip fumble.
It was great. But, over 3 years, I expect a little more.
They only got 2 interceptions, so, yeah. So, we're going to go into Vince Carter, man. Vince Carter, amazing career for him. We're going to show y'all a little bit of video of Vince Carter and his greatness, man, like what he's brought to the table. And not just his dunks. Dunks are the big thing, and we're going to talk about a nasty dunk right here. My goodness.
Ain't that on Zoe, too?
On Zoe, one of the best shot blockers in NBA history, man. Just put him in a baby basket. He just, oh, my God.
That's 3,000 coins on 2K.
Come on,
Dunk
dog.
on somebody with a high block rating. God.
Come on, dog. Put him to sleep. Baptize him. And, Vince Carter just an amazing player, man. What he don't get a lot of credit for is, he developed all-around game, in New Jersey. He was drafted by Toronto or, started his career in Toronto, but really started balling when he got with the Nets and Jason Kidd. Mm-hmm. Give me some of your thoughts on that, man. That team did make it to the finals.
So, that was a really good team put together. We've got guys out there, like you said, Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin was a dog in the paint. He was ready to fight. He was fighting for all the rebounds, no matter what you did. He was ready. He can dunk on you. You got Jason Kidd, one of the best point guards of his time. His vision is unmatchable.
Yes.
It's just ridiculous. Richard Jefferson was just the perfect role player. He can go out there. He might get you 15 today and 25 tomorrow. But he's also going to play great defense. He's going to give you those plays, those electricity plays that you need to change the whole facet of the game around. So that team was put together well, and Vince Carter played well in his role, but I feel like he could have done better. A guy like Vince Carter to play for 22 years, you played through 4 different decades, and you only produced us 8 All-Star appearances and 2 All-NBA picks.
I don't know, man. That's tough because, he had to go against guys like, I think they consider AI as a shooting guard at that time. So you had to compete with AI. You had to compete with Kobe. You had to compete with Tracy McGrady. I can't think of any other great shooting guards during that time, but I'm sure there was others too.
Exactly. So listen to me. 22 years, and you gave us 2. You just gave me guys that were prominent for, 10 of those 22? AI was definitely gone by 2010.
Kobe was drafted in 96. Kobe started really getting all-star appearances in, 99, 2000? So, basically from 99, 2000 on,
I don't know. Kobe was there in 98. Kobe was an all-star game because I don't know if you remember from the Last Dance series, but they were talking about that young kid from the Lakers that brings the game to him. He's not going to wait.
Exactly. So, so from 98 basically on, Kobe ran the shooting guard position until
But it's 3 All-NBA teams.
I get that. But you got D-Wade. D-Wade came in at 05, and D-Wade pretty much dominated from 05 on. Then you got Tracy McGrady. He dominated for a long time, which we would agree Tracy McGrady was better in his prime than Vince, right?
But Tracy McGrady had injury issues, so he didn't make a lot of All-NBAs neither.
The ones
Vince
that he
Carter
made
was
it
healthy.
in was the ones when T-Mac got hurt or
Vince Carter was healthy for 18 out of 22 years, and you produced 2 All-NBA seasons. I don't feel like he should be as ribboned as he is. He's great. I love his game. Even as he developed as a player, he got better. He developed that shot when he got older. But man, come on.
That's what really helped him when he got older too, and he started developing that three-ball.
3-point,
and his mid-range was nasty too,
but his mid-range was nasty when he was younger.
Yeah.
That 3-point was hit or miss.
Oof,
but when he got older, kind of like LeBron, though. LeBron developed the shot as he got older, and his legs are starting to give away.
Right.
You gotta adapt.
And I mean, let's be honest. The last 4 years of Vince Carter's career was not like it's been very productive.
Why did I say 17 years, 18 years? When I said, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? When he was healthy. 17, 18 years that he was healthy.
I think you're being a little hard on Vince, but it's half man, half amazing. We got to move on, man.
Vince saddened me, man. He's great.
Great career by Vince Carter, man. He killed it. What a career. Very happy for Vince Carter and all the memories he brought, man. So we're going to get into this Dallas Goedert thing. Get sucker punched at the bar, bro. Let's look at this, dive into this real quick, man. I'm ashamed as a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm ashamed. Look at this, man. Dropped him. He's asleep. He's out cold.
Yeah, like crucifix.
And he literally was turning to look at him.
His
and
arm
then
is limp.
His homies got dropped too. I'm trying to. It's so much going on in this video, but it's like I feel bad as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, but he is okay. I mean, he got hospitalized, but he is okay. So I ain't tripping, man. Everybody he got sucker punched, man. He just got snuck, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
it's not.
He gonna be good.
What is he doing at a bar in the middle of a pandemic?
That's the problem.
That's why he got sucker punched. That was probably an Eagles fan that punched him.
Yeah, because it's like you should be at home, take care of yourself, be in quarantine. It might have been.
They say it's a Cowboys fan, but I say it's an Eagles fan. It was like, yo, get your stuff together, man.
Yeah, he got sick of his stuff, huh? It was like, man, you need to go home before we have a losing season. Cause
I've been watching him for 30 minutes.
Right. So, Ha-ha Clinton Dix, let's get into this real quick, man. Ha-ha Clinton Dix was a Chicago Bear. He was on the Chicago Bears a few years ago. Now he's with the Dallas Cowboys. It seems like he has something with Bears. Like, what is this? Why he keep running into Bears?
He also played with the Packers, man. He thought he could finally get away from the Bears.
Look,
he spent his entire career with the Bears.
I think they telling him you shouldn't be with the Cowboys. You should still be with us. He was guided back into the Bear. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a part of them. And, I don't think he's going to do well with the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys going to do well. That's coming from a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So no bias there.
Hater.
So no bias there. We going to move on. So Kobe and his... high school auction tapes, man. 22 hours of footage, pal. 22 hours of footage. What do you think about that, bro? How much you think that's selling for?
Man, you looking at anywhere between, I'd say 100,000 to maybe 400,000 or 500,000. If you want me to put it on a tighter scale, I'd say maybe 350 to 500,000.
I think it's going more 350 to 5. Yes. 22 hours of footage. We talking about Kobe from his high school years. What's the guy's name? Stu Ross. Guy has had film from Tom Brady to, like you said, Michael Phelps, Kobe Bryant,
Dwayne Wade.
So many amazing Hall of Fame quality players.
All high school highlights.
All high school. Yeah, so this guy does a lot of traveling. And it's definitely paying off. So, whatever this goes for, which I think is going to be upwards to $500,000, that seemed pretty good payoff for me. Pretty good career. So
even just for one tape?
For one tape.
Like,
for one tape. I'll take that payday. I'll take $500K for that, certainly. We're going to get into Ben Roethlisberger, man. He talks about, on a serious note, talks about his addiction with alcoholism and pornography, man. Talks about, as a man of faith and how he has, come to face, his inner demons and try to, deal with some of these things that he said has impacted his marriage, has impacted his relationship with his kids, and wants to be a better man. So what are your thoughts on that as he is open and candid about that, which I appreciate his vulnerability.
I feel like he definitely has to do things like that, especially after the earlier part of his career was kind of tainted by his sexual assault cases.
Yeah.
When you have situations like that, even though since he's gotten married in 2011, everything's turned around a little bit for the better for him. it's just tough to come back from things like that. So, but him showing that like his vulnerability and being able to give in to things like Christianity, which is an amazing thing to like be able to surrender to a higher power and just admit that I am wrong and I am human and I have sinned. That's the big thing there, man.
Yeah, man. For sure. I certainly agree. As a man of faith myself, man, I applaud him just coming out speaking candid to these things, and everybody got their jokes and things like that, but you know, it's real, man. It's real, and these are real life issues, and I'm glad he was open enough to come out about that. And as an athlete, just be like, hey, I'm not perfect, I'm human, I make mistakes. And you know, I think that the sexual assault cases, you know, some things a lot of us we see as unforgivable, but you know, those type of actions you know, definitely aren't excusable, and he should be held accountable for it. But it's good to see that he's starting to change his life around and things like that for the better. So
he's seeing his flaws and he's trying to bounce back from them, man.
Right, and that's all you can ask for.
Things like that.
Yeah, certainly. So yeah, man, that's all for us today. We want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for watching us, continuing to support. Make sure y'all smash that like button. There will be a link in the description about how you can donate to us in any type of way financially, how you can follow us on IG at Unpopular Opinion. That is Unpopular Opinion with the 1 for the L. And you know, continue to look out for more videos, man. We're gonna keep giving them to y'all, giving y'all what y'all want, giving y'all what y'all need. Like I said, I'm AB. I got my boy Pat with me always, and we appreciate y'all. We out.
Skirt.